Okay. More Trailmakers content. This is a follow-up to my previous build tutorial where we're going to go into a little bit more depth about how the stability yoke works, specifically in an underwater setting. So let's just enjoy the loading screen. Yes. We'll just enjoy the loading screen, and then we'll hop into a single-player world, and we'll see what's what.
I'd just like to say
We need... go. Doesn't really matter. Underwater's underwater in this game. Perfect! Waiting for the rest of the things to load. Let's see, where's my... There it is. Behold, little yellow submarine. We're gonna get in. As you can see, hey, look right there in the center. That is the stability yoke. We've got the reaction wheels here in the back. So I pitch up. Let's achieve some neutral buoyancy there. Pitch up. We hold at the ankle. Angle, there we go. Pitch down. Hold at the angle. Now, unlike a plane, this one has roll and yaw on the same control. So I pitch this, roll to the side and spin. Roll to the side and spin. And of course, trigger for forward and backwards. Now let's look at how it works. So obviously, this guy is left and right for roll. And then, of course, these guys are also left and right. So it provides a little bit of extra turning whilst moving forward. And then, of course, this engine is also just directly left and right. for left and right turning. There we go, fighting with the controls. Go ahead and configure that one. That one is 178 by 91. The output of 1, and it controls that engine. This one controls that engine. Strictly speaking, I think you could have both of these fire both of these engines at the same time, but I'm not going to bother messing with settings because things work. And of course, this one on the other side is same width, but the negative direction and the other output. One outputs to the red, one outputs to the green direction. And then for the pitch sensor, we have 91 by 178. And then, of course, this one is also the same thing, but a different output. No. This one, the reason why the outputs are the same is because the engines, they control different engines. This one controls the one on the left. This one controls the one on the right. Because the engines are pointed in different directions, the red direction, one engine, the red direction is pointed backwards, and one engine, the red direction is pointed forwards. That's why it works as well as it does. This, of course, has direct control over everything, but it doesn't need to have control over that. It needs to have the control over that one. That one it doesn't need direct control over. And then, of course, all of the underwater thrusters are for the go, no-go. And I can just... You can see those outboards swing over to kick the back end around. Go up in the air, level out and down. Go for another leap. Yeah, it's a fairly simple design. But that's the basics of how to make a... Now, the other thing, I could switch yaw to... switch it to that and separate it, so now I've got pitch. Let's tone that down, achieve neutral buoyancy. We pitch up, and it holds. Pitch down, and it holds. Roll to the left. Now we induce a bit of a spin because the roll, because the actual moment of roll is here at the back end of the craft, and because it's not perfectly balanced, the fact that it's we still get a bit of a spin. But now it's completely separate and stop. So you don't have to have pitch, you don't have to have roll and yaw on the same control. I just found it's easier, that unlike a plane, it's easier to fly the creation if roll and yaw are on the same. Now, normally on my planes, I have the engines just on, push one button, turn the engines on. Because the engines just go. And then that leaves my fingers free to control yaw independently from roll. But because this is a ground vehicle, you know, we occasionally want to stop and back up. I find it's better to do, you know, yaw and roll on the same control. So, just let me know if you have any further questions. I would be happy to answer them.